Well, hello, YouTube viewers. Let me turn on this radio real quick. My name is Shane. Hello. And I'm doing a little video here. I am driving to Dallas, Texas right now. I got accepted to Roadmasters Truck Driving School. And just now leaving Abilene, Texas. And it's about a 3-hour drive for me. Man, there's a lot of wrecks here. This is like the third wreck I've seen on the highway already. So y'all be careful out there right now. So it's after the Thanksgiving holidays, or the weekend after Thanksgiving. So pull over. I'll move this side real quick. Anyways, so I was doing a little video. I'll give you a little bit of my background spiel here. I've been a paramedic for 20 years. I developed PTSD over the years after seeing some things that is not normal to see, and I chose to go down a different path of career. I chose truck driving, and the reason why I chose truck driving is, one, I can do this pretty quickly and start earning money. And the second thing was that my grandfather did it. He was one of the first tank drivers, chemical tank drivers in Texas, and I feel like it's in my blood. It's not going to be easy because I got a wife at home. I have a stepson there, but I also have 2 of my own through another marriage that I love dearly, and I'm doing this for them as well because I want to be comfortable. I want to be able to pay my bills. I recently got treated in a psychiatric hospital about a month and a half ago for my PTSD because it got so bad. I was having nightmares every night, and about calls I've ran, and it really took effect on me. I couldn't sleep, and when I did sleep, I would sleep for like 2 hours and be up the rest of the day or the rest of the night. I would wake up in night sweats all the time. And so when I finally went to see the psychiatrist at this hospital, he used to tell me, hey, you need to hang up your stethoscope. So it's really difficult, I can tell you right now, changing a career where you help so many people, and you know you can still do the job because I'm a good medic and I know what I'm doing, and I got taught by some really great people. But there's so many bad calls that affected me, and I would never get rid of. And whenever I think about ambulances or hear sirens, sometimes I start shaking. And so when he told me it was time to hang it up, I kind of figured. And talked to my pastor, talked to my wife. We both agreed that it was time. So I'm making this video after a long dispute. Just making this video because I want to let people know about Roadmaster, because when I was looking through some YouTube videos, I found like a couple, but they really didn't go into details of this. So I really want to do like a kind of a day-to-day video if I can, and if not, I'll do like one day here, 2 days later, and stuff like that, and then give some people some information about it. I know Warner Enterprises owns Roadmasters, and I have not committed to anyone at this point. I'm not committed to anyone. I don't want to commit to anyone until I get to know the people in this industry, and also get to know the people at Warner, because I mean, since I'm going to Warner's Warner Enterprises for the schooling, I'll get to know, how Warner is, how they treat their people. And I've seen mixed reviews. I'm not saying every job is roses, because it's not. I fully understand that this job is going to be hard, especially for the first year, especially for me, being away from home. But I think I would get used to it. And I got to look at it like an EMS professional. I mean, there was times I didn't go home for like 4 or 5 days. So I mean, if I look at it that way, I think that I can get it, make it through. So I'm hoping that, my focus is on Werner Enterprises right now, of driving for them. I want to drive flatbeds. I want to drive flatbeds because eventually I like to do some local driving back home. I know some people who go to my church and have a trucking company, and they said if I get 2 years experience, I'm going to work for them. But hey, I get to Werner and I really just enjoy it being on the road. I may just stay with them. I don't know. So, that's just the path that I'm trying to find out here. So, I will keep everyone up to date. The hotel that they put... Okay, well, let me start here. So, I spoke to Jack Adams. And let me tell you, Jack, and if Jack sees this video, thank you so much. You have helped me tremendously get into this school. Because I didn't think I was going to get in. I was on disability. I've been on disability for the last 2 months now, and I haven't been able to pay my bills fully because disability insurance doesn't pay crap. So when he told me that they had to do credit report, I was like, Jack, I don't think I can do that, man. Hey, I'm struggling on bills, and I'm trying to do something different, but I can't do that. Tell them I was thinking about just doing it through a company that pays you while you're going through orientation. But the problem with that is you have to sign a contract, and which I totally understand. If you're going to go to school through a trucking company, I mean, if I'm going to invest my money in somebody and give you free schooling, I'd make you sign a contract too. So, I mean, that's just the way the world works. So, anyway, long story short, Jack calls me back about a few days later. He says, hey man, I got you set up. And I was like, what, really? It's me? He's like, yeah, don't worry about it, you're good to go. We'll just use your wife as a co-signer. Because I don't talk to my mom, I don't talk to my dad. Those two, I cut ties with them. They're just bad people, don't want to be around them. So I didn't have anybody, on my family side, or my blood side, I could say. And so I felt like that I was doomed. I was like, there's no way I'm getting in this class. So I got in this class, and he made it happen. I don't know how he did it. I guess the guys at Werner was like, hey, this guy really wants to drive. He's got a good record. We're going to do what we can to get him in. And so when that happened, I felt like Werner kind of stepped up their game and said, hey, we want you here. So I'm going to figure this stuff out while going through class, because I'm not going to sit there and, go, okay, which companies want to hire me? Which they said that after you graduate, there's going to be a lot of companies trying to bid for you, and which is fine. I'd love to hear what their bids are, and I'm definitely going to hear them, because I'm not going to say, hey, I'm a Werner truck driver, or I'm somebody else truck driver, without knowing the facts and knowing what the details are. Like, what kind of truck are we driving? What's the routes? I mean, where am I going to be? Can you guarantee me getting home every 2 weeks, for me to get out of the truck? And stuff like that, paid vacation. That's important to me. Retirement, that's important to me, because I hope to retire someday. So, I mean, just every little detail. My wife works at a good job, and I need to make my end of the meal too, because I can't just let her do it and us fall behind on all of her bills. I got to do something. So I felt like driving was the best idea. So the Roadmasters is what I'm going to do. They set us up in a hotel, and let me tell you something. This hotel is not like, when I was thinking of hotel, I'm thinking, oh man, this is gonna be the crappiest place. Hey, Texas here, we're CDL carriers, and I am a CDL carrier. I was like, should I bring my weapon or not? Because I didn't know if this was going to be a crap ass piece of crap hotel in the middle of nowhere of Dallas. Because the people who's been in Dallas wouldn't tell you there's some really good parts, and I'm pretty sure just about anywhere there's some really bad parts. And so they set us up in the Holiday Inn Express in DeSoto, Texas. And if you Google search it, you can find it pretty quickly. It's on Winters Road. And let me tell you something. It looks really nice from pictures. I will do a quick review of the hotel that we're staying in. And I have actually seen other videos of people going through school in hotels and stuff, and the hotels weren't. Some of them were great, some of them were not so great. So, I mean, I understand it's a business at the end of the day, and people got to save some money. But I can tell you this is I felt like I'm being treated first class all the way around so far. Okay, so far so good. No, nothing. Nothing bad to say about Roadmaster so far. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be something I don't like, and it's going to be something I will like. So I'm going to go into this class open-minded, ready to learn. I've been studying for my permit. And I would also suggest, if anybody is doing Roadmaster, go do your permit early. You can go test out your CDL permit if you're ready for it. I was going to try that, but unfortunately, my wife and I went on a vacation before this, when all this was going down, and Jack was like, hey, you can get in early if you want to get in early. And I wanted to, but my wife and I paid for a vacation out of the country. So I was like, look, Jack, my wife and I got to go out of town. We've had some really struggles this year, and I need to get out of town for a week. And he was like, hey man, we'll have a spot for you when you get back. And that was another reason why I went with Roadmaster. So I thought that was pretty cool that Jack and Roadmaster, or Wonder Prizes, whatever you want to call it, did that for me. That was really nice. So blah 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 blah. Oh man, I lost my train of thought. What was I thinking about? See, that's what happens when you start thinking about vacation. You want to be on that vacation and never leave, right? So we go to the Dominican Republic. Let me tell you, you ever get a chance to go. It's really cheap to go, but you get your money's worth. These people treat you really good down there. So just go when you can. That's what I tell you. Anyways, so I'm really excited. Like I said, I'm going to go in there open-minded to this class, to how they're going to teach me. I'm going to learn what I can. And when I tell, okay, now I remember the CDL permits. Yes, go get your CDL permits early if you can, before you go to school. I didn't do that because I went on that vacation. But I've been studying the heck out of my book. So they actually have an online thing that they'll send to you, and it's free. You don't have to pay for this, and they help you study for the program, the exam, and you can click on your state that you live in. And then it pertains to that particular state that you get your CDL from. So I've been studying it. There's actually an app for it. It's free. So don't buy anything. Don't buy the other apps that are like $40-$50. You don't need to buy that. Don't waste your money. I bought one before I knew that, and because I was trying to get ahead. But if I would have known that I didn't have to pay for it, I wouldn't have. So don't do that. It'll save you $40-$50, whatever it was that I paid for it. Anyways, so study that. Go down to your DMV and take your CDL permit before you get down there. Because I heard it makes your license come in quicker. Well, how that works, I don't know. So, I'm a Class C driver, licensed driver, and they'll give you the paper and then they send you the photocopy later, in the mail in Texas. So I'm not sure how other states do it, but I'm pretty sure that everybody else follows the same similar situation. Anyways, okay, so I'm gonna fix to cut this video off, but go down and get your CDL permit before you come do this thing. After you get their CDL permit, make sure you have all your paperwork. I made sure before I left I had my medical DOT physical certificate. You need to have that. You need to have your driver's license. You need to have that. You need to have your social security card. You need to have your birth certificate, and not a photocopy. It has to be original. So they have to see that original stamp approval seal. In the state of Texas, you know what I'm talking about. It has a state symbol on it. I also brought my passport just in case I had to show them, hey, I am a U.S. citizen. I've had my background checks before. It's no big deal. Here it is. They ran my background check. It was $40. Jack did it online. He took it over my credit card over the phone, and he got that squared away. So that was cool. So I didn't have to worry about doing that when I got there. And I took a photocopy of my DOT certification and sent it to Jack Adams, which Jack loaded into my file. But I'm still bringing mine just in case, because CYA. Make sure you have everything you need when you come. They advise to bring a calculator. They advise to bring headphones. They advise a notepad, but I went ahead and got a spiral notepad and a few pens so I can take notes, because I want to make sure I'm doing everything correctly that I'm supposed to be doing. Sorry, this truck coming in on the freaking road doing like 45 and a 75. Oh, jeez, come on, dude. Anyways, they're going to cause this to all stop. That's how we drive it for you. But okay, so this video is a little long. I didn't want me to make this long. So make sure you get all that stuff. Make sure you have all your ducks in a row. When you sign up for this and you get to the school, like I said, make sure you have your documents still in your hand. Make sure you have insurance cards. I got my insurance cards right here. Not only your vehicle insurance, but your health insurance cards, because you never know what could happen. So make sure you take everything that you need with you. That if you're going to, I live 3 hours away, so really technically it's not that big of a deal if I have to come home to grab something and come back. But I don't want to do that. That's just a pain in the ass. So get this done. Take care of your stuff. Get your stuff. Make sure you follow directions. You will be staying with another person in the hotel. I don't know who that would be yet. I don't see myself getting into any problems with anybody, because I never have gotten any problems with anybody before. So, we're here to learn and get our license and go and get on the road and start making money. And that's what I'm trying to do. So, I don't see any difference in that. Anyways, I'll keep you guys up to date. Did I make a new word? Up to date? What the hell? I will keep you guys up to date on what's going on, how my training's going, what to expect on your first day, what to expect on your second, third days, and all that. So you don't go in blind like, oh, I kind of am. I got some, like I said, I've gotten some feedback through some YouTube videos, but I'm doing my own because I didn't see some good ones. None of that gave me a lot of information. So, hope to see you again. I will keep you up to date, and not only will I keep you up to date, I will continue to do videos of my trucking career and how it goes, and then who I pick and who I went with as a job, career, or started out with, and let you know how that goes. So hope to see you soon.